How may I aid?
KingMercurae, my mentor. What foul power could hold sway over him? Theon will be dearly missed. We may not have always seen eye to eye, but he was a great druid and a true protector of the Vale. Xavius will pay for his death.
Nature stands
Monzi,
with
you have returned. Good. I have counseled with the other archdruids and concluded that Cenarius' condition is merely a symptom of a much greater problem. Your experiences in Moonclaw Vale make that clear. We need help. There is one who can bring understanding to these events. With Theon gone, we must ask that you aid us in reaching out to the Lady of Dreams.
May nature
KingMercurae,
guide
my
your
mentor.
path.
What foul power could hold sway
May the
over him?
winds be at your back. Lady Ysera, thank you for answering our call. We face a dire threat.
No need to explain, Malfurion. I have seen what is coming. The
Greetings.
Emerald
KingMercurae,
Hill is being
my mentor.
overtaken by the Nightmare. The Legion and the Satyr Xavius are to blame. Shaladrasil, the World Tree, has fallen to the Nightmare's corruption, and spreads its curse across our precious land. The Nightmare Lord must be vanquished, or Val'sharah is lost.
Nature stands with you.
KingMercurae, my mentor. What? Behold, Ysera, the Emerald Queen.
May nature guide your path.
I have seen your
Cenarius is in danger.
dreams.
If his condition is not reversed soon, he will be lost to the nightmare that threatens the Emerald Dream. To spare him that fate, we must have the Tears of Elune, the same relic you were sent here to retrieve. Elune's temple is not far. Go there. Find Lyonese. Show her my seal and instruct her to release the tears into your custody. Hurry, Monzi. Time is short.
Courage, young one. Hope is never lost.
Help has arrived at last! Elune be praised!
You bear the mark of the Dreamer. Elune be praised. You've arrived just in time, visitor. Shaladrassel's roots are at our doorstep. The Tears of Elune are a sacred artifact, protected by my order for thousands of years. I tell you this so that you may understand the gravity of your request. That said, Ysra is noble and wise and I trust in her guidance. You will find the Tears in a vault at the eastern edge of the temple grounds. Proceed with caution though, as that area has been overrun by demons.
The massive roots of Shaladrassel are spreading a horrible corruption throughout the forest. If we are to save Valshera, we will need to find a way to stop the encroachment of the World Tree. If you bring me enough corrupted root samples, I may be able to discover their secrets.
Peace be with you. Farewell. I am honored. Good luck, friend. Ishnu Allah. May the stars guide you.
Your meager attempt to survive amuse me! Pray to your pathetic goddess. Listen to your cries of agony. Foolish mortal, the tears of Elune are mine now. If Malfurion wants them back so badly, he can seek me out. I'll be waiting.
Xavius has stolen our sacred artifact. Elune, forgive me. I have failed you. Thanks to your efforts, the temple is safe, for now. But the Tears of Elune are stolen, and Shayla, the world tree that once protected this land, is now an instrument in the hands of our enemy. The Emerald Dream itself is being overrun by nightmare. The hearts of our people falter, their faith tested like never before. Return to Yzra with my report, Munzi, such as it is. I shall plead with Elune with what time I have left here. May we somehow yet prevail.
Have you collected the root samples? It is as I feared, Night Elf. This corruption is irreversible. Our only course of action is to somehow find a way to fight it at its source.
I am listening. Go in peace.
The corpse of Darcy Heathrow lies before you, pierced by several arrows and knife wounds.
What do you need?
Time may pass.
This is dire news indeed,
The dream
Monzi.
is eternal.
Draw upon your courage now, friend, for Azeroth needs her heroes more than ever before.
Together.
No! I have wasted too much time here. No more!
Cenarius' loss has left Malfurion unable to see reason. Make haste to the World Tree. He may be headed there, all too ready to take reckless risks. Meanwhile, you and I will follow his trail from here. Malfurion must not fall. Tell
The
me,
loss of Cenarius to the
what do
Nightmare
you
is a
see?
devastating blow to us all. Though Malfurion's rage is justified, his hatred of Xavius has burned for centuries, and I fear that his blind rage will be used as a weapon against him. May Elune guide us in our search for him, lest we have yet another friend to mourn today.
Every dream has its
Do not
end,
tarry, Night Elf.
and every night
We cannot afford to squander such
has
time.
an end. Courage, young one. Hope is Rage has blinded Malfurion. He and Xavius have a long history of conflict. Even he cannot hope to defeat Xavius alone. We must find him at once.
Oh, Monzi. What is becoming of this precious land? I sense a powerful dark presence here, Monzi, but it is not of Xavius. This feels too familiar. I sense a druid's touch here, a druid twisted by the shadow of the nightmare. We must deal with this threat if we are to find Xavius. I will take to the skies and lend you my aid. Find this corrupted druid and cut down his tainted and twisted plants.
I must take to the sky. Embrace the power I have given you.
Xavius is the master of this forest now. To enter is to succumb to the night. My power will destroy this pathetic land. I will spread the nightmare to every mountain and valley. Nothing can withstand the might of Xavius. Nothing can withstand the might of Xavius. I live to serve Xavius. My power will destroy this pathetic land.
Darkgrove is fled into a nearby cavern. Hunt him down and end this! I dream.
Know this,
and the world
Monzi.
trembles.
You did the only thing you could. When a mortal has become corrupted by the nightmare, there is no return. Only death will set them free. Malfurion is nearby. I can sense him. Search the summit of Andutala while I continue to scour the forest. Be swift, Monzi. Time is of the essence.
Every dream has its name.
Ah, the Mother of Dreams has arrived at last.
Dark Follow's spire is under attack.
Malfurion! Where is my beloved? What are we
My
waiting
husband,
for?
Malfurion, what has become of him? Answer me. Malfurion, my love. In vision I saw him, enraged and then distressed, and now lost beyond my mind's reach. He is strong, but the horrors that have befallen this land are all-consuming. I must find him, and you must help me. Gather your wits, Night Elf, and follow me.
We are wasting
I pray it is
time.
not too late, friend. Xavier's ledges are passed here, but their destination is unclear. This twisted wickedness smothers my mind. These refugees tell of an ancient moonwell hidden in the ruins of their home. If it somehow resisted this corruption, I will beg of Elune Vision to give me direction. With her light, I may find my husband yet.
What brings you here?
Is this the end? Our beloved Malfurion. I saw him in the dreamer's clutches, but his was changed. Twisted. Shayladrassil, our mighty world tree, is corrupted beyond recognition. We were forced to flee our home without our belongings. Some were heirlooms, sacred to us. Return them to me if you can, warrior, I beg you.
May the stars guide you.
As if Shayladrassil's encroaching roots were not enough to deal with, now the Wormtalon Harpies have come to take advantage of our plight. Kill them, Night Elf. They deserve nothing less for feeding on our misery.
Be careful. Hello.
Ishnudaldiab, traveler.
Good luck, friend.
They defile everything.
I will
they
need to
touch.
focus on the vision to understand its message. Guard me while I do this, Munzi.
Do not let anything disturb my meditation. I must see through the chaos. I see swirling red mist, gnashing teeth. Malfurion! He is in pain! Keep fighting, my love! Such malevolent laughter. Xavius, you cruel creature! I am coming for you! His location is still unclear, but he lives. We must go deeper into the nightmare. Wherever he is, peril is already upon him. We've got them
He is
cornered.
still alive, but the rest remains to be seen. I cannot think clearly in this place. Even though the moonwell is still pure, the corrupting influence of the nightmare remains. Come, we will return to the refuge and gather our wits. Then we will continue the hunt for my husband.
Meet me back at the refuge and we will continue our search.
I'll enjoy killing you! this! A prize for the Witch Mother! Upon you! I'll enjoy killing you! Make it bleed! From its bones! Curses upon you! A prize for the Witch Mother!
We are wasting
Already my mind
time.
is sharper. I know only that my husband is somewhere deeper in this twisted forest. He is still alive, but it remains to be seen if he is whole. Tyrandy's expression hardens into a scowl. Elune herself cannot protect Xavius if he is not.
Hello?
Come, we must
Have you
make
retrieved
haste.
them? It is not much, but it is better than I could have hoped for. You have our gratitude.
Be careful.
How may I help?
Such violence should not be necessary. Thank you, regardless.
Path splits. Wait.
May the
Do you see
stars
that?
guide you.
Feathers and blood. It is still wet. There may still be time. The corruption is thick here. What is that across the bridge? Be on guard. Elfir, I Elune, not you too. Have you seen my husband? They defile everything they
This
touch.
place is corrupted beyond anything I have ever seen. Malfurion, please hold on. No one is safe from this corruption.
The trees whisper his name.
What has become of our precious Shaladrassil? Our beloved Scenarius? I have failed them. Monzi, my friend. You must succeed where I have failed.
You must help me find
You must find our dear
Is there
Malfurion.
anything I can do?
As the nightmare consumes my thoughts, I hear the voices of these twisted trees. I must cling to sanity long enough to aid you. Venture into Ashtaran and bring me corrupted petals from the fallen denizens there. With them, I might find your archdruid while my mind is still my own. What has become of our precious Shaladrassil? Our beloved Scenarius? I have failed them. A final favor for an old friend, perhaps. My age-old companion, Vaerdaz, has fallen to the nightmare's torment. We once worked in unison to protect this land. His close ties to the land brought him low in this dark hour. As with all who suffer this fate, there is no restoring him. Please, Monzi, bring him peace.
I will petition Elune. The nightmare stain cannot be removed, but perhaps we can hold it back.
Long enough to seek him out. Oh, the forest speaks. I can almost understand. I was a fool to resist the call of Xavius. Behold my power! Valsara will perish.
What has become of our precious Shayla our beloved Scenarios? I have failed them. AHH. The fear. The panic. I haven't the strength to fight much longer. The waking world is slipping further and further from my mind. But on the vestiges of this corruption consuming my mind, I sense Malfurion. My sight fades, but I am glad that he rests.
This place is corrupted beyond anything I have ever seen. Malfurion, please hold on. The Archdruid's end draws near. His memory will live on in the hearts of all who knew him. Ilotha's desperate efforts revealed that Malfurion is being held in Shaylania, amidst the roots of Shayladrassil. My love. So near, yet so far. Shaylania is infested with nightmare creatures. To rush in would be suicide. I subdued one of Xavier's creatures. Use it against him, Munzi, and clear us a path.
We've got them cornered.
This place remains deadly, but we can now press forward. This place remains deadly, but we can now press forward. He is near, Munzi, I can feel it. We must scour this place in search of my husband. I fear if we do not find him soon it will be too late. You have been courageous throughout our search. I know you will not fail me now,
Shalanir
Munzi.
is just ahead.
Thank you,
Be ready
and
for
please
whatever
hurry.
foulness awaits us. I have no time for games. Where are you, Malfurion? Answer me!
My love, I
cannot
here.
tell where his voice is coming from.
Come to me.
Quickly, search the buildings to the east. I will scour the west for signs of him.
us again, mortal.
Where are you, Tyrande? I need you.
Hold on, my love! I am near.
Where are you,
Your
Tyrande?
world is
I need you.
Hold on, my love! I am near.
Mine are not the only hands stained in blood.
I must protect the wild.
When will this nightmare end?
Give up! There is no hope for this world.
Hurry! I cannot fight much longer.
Elune, curse you, Xavius! You will pay for that.
Our master will burn
swear
this
it.
world, and you with it.
You cannot keep me from her! Tyrande!
Yes, I hear you! I am close now! To me, champion. Our chase is done.
Tyrande Whisperwind. I have longed for this encounter for many years. Your adoring husband will be joining me in the nightmare. His was a special invitation. And our dear Ysera, would you believe she's had a change of heart? She will aid me in my conquest of Val'Sharah, starting with your precious temple of Elune. Such a dilemma, High Priestess. Kneel beside your beloved as he draws his final breath? Or watch the temple of your goddess burn?
We've got them cornered.
This place makes my skin crawl. Elune, give me strength. This cannot be.
Ysera?
This place makes my skin crawl. Elune, give me strength. Malfurion, my love. My heart breaks for him, but I cannot follow where he goes. I have sworn myself to Elune, my goddess, to defend her temples and lands with all that I am. I cannot stand by while my order is in danger. May she keep you in her graces, Malfurion. Tyrande turns away, eyes glistening with tears.
They defile everything.
We go to
they
the Temple
touch.
of Elune. We will ride more swiftly on Ashalah's back. Are you ready to depart?
Come with me. Ysera won't stop until this whole realm is plunged into the nightmare. Xavius is using Malfurion to bait me, to distract me from what must be done. We are the only ones who can stop Ysera. Ah, Malfurion. My beloved. For 100 years he slept beneath Moonglade. Whenever I was plagued with doubt, I would descend into his barrow. I watched over him as he slept. Even in slumber, his presence calmed me. I left my fears below the earth and emerged, ready to lead my people. When Malfurion returned to my side, we worked as one, as if he had never been away. Have you ever loved as I have? Now Xavius has me by the throat. I must abandon my beloved and subdue the most beautiful creature I have ever known.
This is your end, mortals! The dream is undone!
Not while I still draw breath. Coda, keep her distracted. Lyanus, mend our wounds. Champion, with me! Are you truly lost, Gisera? After all we have built, all we have done!
My eyes are open at last, priestess. I see the nightmare consumes all!
By the light of Elune, I will end your torment, dreamer. And I promise, we will avenge you.
Forgive me. It felt so real.
We are the children of Elune.
We must continue to stand together, Munzi. We must not let the dark times divide us. This shall be remembered as one of the darkest days in the history of our world. But hope remains. Ilune's light has strengthened our resolve. We must continue to stand together, Munzi. We must not let the dark times divide us. We could not save Yzra, but we did prevent her from destroying the temple. Now I can finally turn my attention to my husband. I do not know what fate he suffers now. I only know that if we stand any chance of saving him, you must go now. Follow Xavius into the nightmare and find Malfurion. Please, save my husband if you can.
Our foes will know our fury.
The terror of Elune floats effortless, glistening in an ethereal pillar of moonlight.
I am not your enemy, Mayor. I came here to find someone within Blackrook Hold.
Stop with your lies, Night Elf.
I got
You'll
a
stay
bag.
where we can keep an eye on you. Friend or foe?
Watch yourself. Make one wrong move and we'll throw you in chains. We don't need any help, and we don't like strangers wandering around on our land.
Watch your back.
Honor.
I am no enemy to these people, but there is no convincing them of that. Their village has come under attack by some very old friends of mine. Friends who are no longer living. There's no telling who or what controls them, but in life these noble soldiers would never engage in such acts. That's a mystery for another time. For now, help me earn the trust of these villagers. Strike down the Blackrook enemies who are terrorizing their citizens.
Despite what they say, these people need help. Defend their farms and we will ease their suspicions.
Get gabbing
Forgive
or get
us,
going.
stranger. Mayor Heathrow has been under a lot of stress recently. I can't blame him. His own daughter, Penelope, has been missing for 2 days. In fact, we could use information on several farmsteads to the south, Mayor Heathrow's house, Granny Marl's farm, and the Radcliffe's dock. Can you go check on the situation out there? Help us, and perhaps the mayor's heart will soften.
Farewell.
I sense a foul force within Bradensbrook, hero. Search for Legion presence and destroy it.
You know, they used to call me Mean Marlene. I could shoot the head off a nail at 100 paces. Do you see those ravenous birds flying above my farm? Vicious creatures are spreading their filth and eating my crops. I'd get rid of them with my trusty gun, but my eyesight's gone downhill. Take this flare gun and mark them for me. Once I get my sights on them, I'll make them scatter. You know, they used to call me Mean Marlene. I could shoot the head off a nail at 100 paces. I've got a full summer's corn harvest just sitting out in the field. I need some muscle to bring it in before the Night Elf Raiders can destroy it. Get out there and bring me those crops, and I'll reward you handsomely. The folks back in town need this food, and I sure as heck ain't eating rats for another winter.
Ow! Right in the kisser! Got that one. Clear as day. No way I'll miss this shot. Pow!
rightly kiss her!
Ain't you a chipper
Papa
looking
loved this
one?
village. He'd never hear of leaving, even in these dread times. Before he died, he told me what attacked him, a monstrous falcon we call Rotbeak. You're fighting these undead, aren't you? Will you avenge my father? If so, you can find the beast northwest of here, patrolling our western route to the sea.
We are bound by a common enemy. I got a bad
Papa
feeling.
always said the only way he'd leave here would be feet first. I wish he'd been wrong. Thank you. Grizzly, I think I'll mount it over the door. I want you to have this, too. Fresh caught moss gill was Papa's favorite.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
No way I'll miss this shot! No way I'll miss this shot!
The Night Elf was carrying a signet engraved with the crest of the Wardens. The band, made from a silvery, unbreakable metal, has been worn down by time, as if absently twisted and rubbed against its owner's finger.
The puppy wags its tail furiously as soon as he spots you. He seems extremely grateful.
Is it safe?
WW, where is everyone?
Come back soon. Thank you. I was so scared all by myself, but I know a shortcut back to town.
Headshot. Easy as pie.
Well done, hero. So long as the shadow of the Legion darkens our world, we must remain vigilant.
Well, ain't you a chipper
Here,
looking
come
one?
closer and let me have a good look at you. Ah. A warrior, all the way out in these parts. My goodness. Well, love, we sure did take care of them. Thank you, warrior. Glad to see I haven't lost my touch. The corn isn't gonna gather itself. Alright, I'll get those barrels loaded up and delivered to the village in no time. Thank you, Munzi. There'll be a lot of full bellies because of you.
Stay on your toes.
Hail, soldier.
I will restrain my hand against these civilians.
The hero saved me!
Penelope! Thank goodness you're all right. I was so worried. Lord Shadowsong, I was wrong about you. Everyone, put down your arms. Thank you for finding my daughter. Please, you are most welcome here. Let me get a good look
I'm
at
sorry
you.
for my suspicion earlier. We're all on edge with the recent attacks. I couldn't be more grateful to you and your friend. Thanks to you, our situation is under control now. We've got a lot of rebuilding to do, but we'll survive.
Tread lightly.
My blade is
I will
ready.
restrain my hand against these civilians. They do not know who I am, and I am in no danger from them. Good. These innocent villagers have done nothing to deserve these attacks. You have done well to help them. I must make them heed my words, not my sword. Novices will often resort to force, but persuasion is a master's weapon. Jared gazes at the ring for a long minute before closing his hands around it. He puts the ring in a pocket. This is Mayev's ring. She would never part with it. She must be at Black Rook Hold. Since Mayev chased after Gul'dan at the Vault of the Wardens, her sisters among the Wardens have been searching far and wide for her whereabouts. With so few Wardens remaining, I volunteered to join the search. I hope I will find sign of her within Black Rook Hold. The fortress will be well guarded, and I will need help to break through. Help me find her, and I will reward you handsomely.
Serve well, friend. We protect those
Are
we
you ready
love.
to depart to Black Rook Hold?